Rams House TV, 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 Rams House TV. Whose house? Rams House TV. Like and subscribe. Gang, gang. Gang.
What's good, Ramily? It's your boy Snoop.
And it's your boy Jalen.
And this is Ramshouse TV. How y'all doing today, man? I hope y'all enjoyed these videos this past week that we've been dropping for y'all, man. We had some good feedback from y'all.
Hey, also as well, man, issue out Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the Ramily as well as
Happy
out
Mother's Day, y'all.
in the world as well. Hope y'all enjoying y'all day as well. And, you know, we couldn't go on without paying tribute to the mothers as well in the Ramily. But, yeah, we got a special video today. And we got the idea, some similar to our boy Peo.
Yeah, shout out to Peo,
Shout out
man.
to Peo. Peo time, man. If y'all not following him, man, y'all go check him out. He just hit the 300.
And guess what, Jalen?
What's up, dog?
We hit the 100.
We hit that hundo.
Yeah.
Hundo.
Hit the 100 subscribe. Support from all the Ramily. We want to appreciate everybody that's subscribing with us, man, watching our videos, all the details we're putting in for these random contents for y'all. We'll keep on coming for y'all. Just stay tuned.
Hey, just know that we grinding, y'all. But like I said, man, we had to definitely get a shout out to the boy Peo time, man. Again, man, you know, he grinding over on his channel
Yes, he is.
as well. But again, man, we got a video today. It's been 2 years, y'all.
2 years?
2 years. Since
Okay.
we traded for Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, my boy. Savage life.
Savage. You know how he gets down.
Mm-hmm.
So today, we essentially is going to go over the details and essentially who won the goddamn trade.
Who won, Ramily?
Well, we
But you know we gotta start this program. On the rant of the day.
y'all already know what the business is, man. Ran of the fucking day.
Yeah, you know y'all gonna get them every time we go on this video. You gonna have a rant.
So essentially, man, y'all know how this go.
Oh yeah.
So without further ado, ran of the day.
Hey yo, Jalen, what's the rant of the day, man?
Jawan James.
Post it. Oh man. Damn.
Now, it's been, you know, I ran up on this story recently, and by recently, I mean real recently, that this guy, Jawan James, tackled for, I believe, the Miami Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken. He tore his Achilles tendon doing off-season workouts.
I remember
Now, you know, to the normal person, you would say, oh, that just sounds like a regular injury. You know, people catch those injuries. And you're right. Well, here's where shit goddamn goes sideways.
Oh shit.
This man tore his Achilles on an off-season workout away from the. I'm sorry, he plays for the Broncos. Let me rephrase that. The Broncos. He plays for the Broncos. He caught an injury away from the facility. According to the Player Association and the collective bargaining agreement, because he injured himself away from the facility, the Broncos have the option not to pay him.
What?
It just doesn't make any sense. It don't make any sense, honestly. So you mean to tell me that you're essentially forcing me to come to voluntary workouts, and even if I get injured there, yeah, you're pretty much saying, yeah, you'll still pay me. Yeah, that's cool. But if a guy like a Jawan James, who, by the way, opted out last year, so this guy is essentially ready to miss 2 seasons of football. You mean to tell me that because of the collective bargaining agreement, the Broncos can essentially void and not pay this man $10 million for this man working and preparing for the season.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now tell me, Ramily, as a sports fan and as an NFL fan, does that make any goddamn sense?
What? Any goddamn sense, man?
Hell, even in the real world, you get injured at work, there's a thing called workers' comp.
Right.
There's a thing, you know, where you're actually able to still get paid when you're hurt. So the fact that a guy, Ja'Wuan James, by the way, tackle for the Broncos, tears his Achilles tendon, you know, away from the facility, and there's actually written art, it's actually written, you know, dialogue about this shit. Like it's pretty much states in the collective bargaining agreement that any non-on-site injury, the team does not have to pay if there's guaranteed. He was scheduled to be guaranteed $10 million this season. And it's a potentially... Now, the Broncos could do it off good gesture. They could still pay him. And we could all be jumping to conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like it's a disgrace. And I feel like it's just disgusting how they're essentially using somebody's injury as a way to promote what's in the fucking collective bargaining agreement and what essentially teams can do with injured players or a guy that hasn't played for a whole year because of COVID. He opted out last year. You know, he was working to get back into this season, and he suffered a devastating injury that will most likely end this coming season for them.
Damn.
So it's a lot of discussion in the NFL world. I wanted to express my opinion about it because, again, a lot of the people in the players union have already addressed it, and you know, from what I saw, they not really too pleased with how the memo was sent out as far as this particular thing, and you know, it's just I don't, you know, it's just not right. So you know, like I said, man, I don't know personally how they're going to conclude with the shits, whether they still pay him the $10 million, whether they don't. I just think overall that whole situation is fucked up.
Yeah, that shit is fucked up, man. The fact that I can't pay this man, that's just a fucking disgrace. And the organization too. Like, come on, John, what the fuck is you doing over there?
Now, granted, it's not necessarily John Elway.
Okay.
It's more of essentially the collective bargaining agreement that essentially the union they signed off.
Okay.
So
okay, John Elway.
You know, just the details in it, which is kind of fucked up. And you know, like I said, you have to see more as the time goes on. But you know, at the end of the day, that's just my personal feel about it. You got anything to add on to Snoop?
Like I said, it's fucked up how they doing this situation with him. And he just tear his ACL again. So
it's Achilles.
Achilles. So I mean, it's fucked up. It's tough to like even trying to like, you know what I'm saying, talk about it because it's a disgrace. It's disgusting to me.
Well, you know, a person's season is cut short, of course. So, I mean, when it's all said and done, I mean, like I said, he has to worry about the rehab process with that.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, like it could definitely be brought to our attention that the collective bargaining agreement can definitely be a lot better as far as whatever they got going on in there and the guaranteed money that essentially is in someone's contract and is owed to them, essentially, you know, it's the term guaranteed.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, man, that was my personal feel on it. That was my rant of the day, of course, because, you know, like I said, it was probably one of my more fierce ones to date. And like I said, you know, when I read onto it, I didn't really like it. So I thought I expressed that to y'all, to the Ramily and to the world as well. So before we go into the video, but go ahead, Snoop, man. Tell them, man, what the video is for the day.
The video of the day. Did we win the Jalen Ramsey trade? Did we?
Hey, one thing we about to do is find out. So, like I said, man, we did a little research. And of course, if y'all didn't know, we made a big trade with Jacksonville 2 years ago for Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, yeah.
disgruntled corner, all-pro corner, of course.
Oh yeah.
He wanted out.
He been wanted out. It just happened that we snatched him up.
You know,
Shout out to
and
Leslie.
we made a play for him when it boiled down to it, and we added the best corner in football. So, like I said, man, we about to decide, or we about to see exactly who won the trade. So, without further ado, Rams House TV, put it on the screen, man.
Okay.
So, as y'all can see, you know, it's pretty. I mean, what can you say? Like, what can you say?
I mean, Jalen, I'm looking at it.
All right. So let's go ahead and break this down, man. Of course, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they got 2 first-round picks and a 4th in the deal for Jalen Ramsey. So essentially, 2020 was the first year of the Jalen Ramsey trade, where we didn't have a first-round pick.
Nope.
Jacksonville selected LSU defensive end or edge rusher. Kalavon.
What? People got some crazy ass names.
I mean, you know, it remains to be seen what this guy is capable of. But like I said, if I can't even pronounce his name correctly, I don't know. Like, you know, I don't know about that guy. You know, he was drafted number 20 overall.
You came out of LSU, didn't you?
LSU, yeah, he was LSU edge rusher. So, you know, at the end of the day, who is this guy? So, how you feel about that so far? I mean, the first year of the Jalen Ramsey trade, you felt like that was a win on our end?
Yep.
I agree.
Because the simple fact, I ain't even heard anything about him.
I think this guy had 1 sack in 16 games.
Exactly.
He was getting actual playing time, but production wasn't there.
And that was a 20 overall pick, man. As I see it, baby, that like.
Yeah.
So, first round to us is like whatever.
As y'all can see. Ain't drafted in the first round since 2016, and honestly, you can say that teams are copycatting the Rams.
Oh yeah, Rams been peeping a lot of times, so it's a copycat.
We've been watching y'all. We've been watching. We've been seeing a lot of teams being a lot more aggressive. Where y'all think that started from?
The Rams.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Now. But anyway, you know, first round pick, they drafted Chase Hahn out of LSU. It remains to be seen whether this guy can be any good. You know, it's still early. He was a rookie last year, so
let's see this year.
Yeah, I ain't gonna totally shit on him, but you know, I would say that at least in that year, we definitely won that trade. We got more value.
Won a lot of productive in that end last year. So.
Yeah.
Let's see you gonna rise up to your level.
So, no, I doubt he'll ever rise up to Jalen Ramsey level, but
I'm talking about his level.
Who?
The
Chase on?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So we moved to 2021, which was the end of the Jalen Ramsey draft, or the trade, shall we say?
Well, this year's draft.
Yeah, pretty much this year's draft. That just passed. Jacksonville, with the other first round pick that we sent them, drafted Travis Etienne. Now, I'm a big fan of Travis Etienne.
He was good in Clemson.
He was really good at Clemson. Really good at Clemson. You know, and I like the fact that they're pairing him with Trevor Lawrence as well, you know, with the chemistry that they already had at Clemson. You know, that's a good look for Jacksonville.
Yeah. Nice little build.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, you know, more young dynamic players you can add, you know, the better. But anywho, as far as the value of, you know, of the pick, I thought it was good for Jacksonville, but if I had to say, was that something of a dagger to us? I don't, you know, like I said, like we essentially traded Jalen Ramsey for a running back.
Yeah, y'all already have running backs.
Yeah, y'all got more than enough running backs.
So y'all trying to do like a 3-down back situation over there? What's going on?
I mean,
they got the boy James Robinson over there.
Yeah, they just signed Carlos Hyde in the offseason. So, I mean,
what is it, running back competition over there?
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be competition there. I mean, you got essentially 3 number ones if you look at them as far as talent wise. I mean, they all bring something different. So, I mean, I think it'll be competition there. But you know, like I said, man, if you just look at it from Jacksonville perspective, like you essentially traded Jalen Ramsey for a running back.
Yeah.
You know, and you also got Trevor Lawrence out of the deal, but that won't y'all. You know, that had nothing to do with us. Y'all was just bad. Y'all was just that sorry to get that pick. Like, y'all was just that trash to get the number 1 pick. Like, but all our picks was in the 20s or below, and
looking good.
Yeah. So Travis Etienne, I mean, that's probably a good value for the Jags. Right now, you know, especially with Trevor Lawrence. Got anything else on that, Snoop?
For one thing, he got picked in the first round. Let's make that clear. They could have easily got him in the second round with their first pick.
Maybe.
Or maybe just like, you know what, I was going to pull the trigger and go ahead and get him. Because,
I mean, he a first round talent.
Yeah. So,
but, I mean, you know, the shelf life on running backs is, I mean, we all know that.
Yeah. I mean, we know, for example.
Yeah, but we didn't even get to, like, the prime years of Todd Gurley. Like, he buzzed down, like, a few years into his reign for it. He got the contract and, you know, it was just it went downhill from there. So,
yeah, man.
You know.
Damn.
But, you know, anywho, of course, we got they got a 4th round pick as well.
Oh, from us too?
Yeah, they got a 4th round pick. They got another edge rusher,
Jordan
Smith.
Who is that guy?
Don't know exactly what college he went to. Didn't honestly really bother to look it up. But at the end of the day, like, Jordan Smith.
Yeah, Jordan Smith, y'all.
121 pick, you know, and
4th round.
I mean, I know you don't really know too much of the guy. I mean, is there anything that you can really add on to, you know, as far as that selection for Jacksonville and as far as the trade?
I mean, maybe that's another piece they missing over there, I guess. Maybe they considered drafting Jordan Smith. Maybe probably on depth as well, or rotation. Because I don't really know Jacksonville starting lineup on the defense. But obviously they looking at something for getting to the quarterback. So I guess that's a piece there for them, for their value. But if I had to say we want this trade, yes.
Well, yeah. Well, we definitely we gonna finish the whole trade itself.
Yeah. But I mean to say like this particular guy right here.
Oh yeah, I don't know this guy. Yeah. I don't know this guy. Like I said, he could be a player for Jacksonville, but as far as for what I'm saying, I mean, they didn't really capitalize off. I feel like it's based on them 3 pieces. They didn't really capitalize on the trade. Now it is early, you know, Jacksonville fans. So I don't want to just rain on your parade. You know, I really like Travis Etienne. Like I really feel like bro a beast.
Yeah,
bro a beast.
I watched him. He's good.
Know, but it remains to be seen what he can do, especially in that crowded backfield. It's gonna take him a lot to actually stand out, especially from a guy like James Robinson who balled out last year. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
like to see.
Yeah, it was glad to see, man. Crowded backfield, competition.
I don't see how I see it in preseason.
But as y'all can see on the screen, though, what we received,
Rams received,
was far more valuable than easily what they received up to this point.
A good value.
You're getting two Pro Bowls, an All Pro. One of the best cornerbacks in football, if not the best.
His home tier.
His own tier play. It's just right now, like we are reaping some massive rewards from having a guy like Jalen Ramsey on our defense.
Most
and
definitely.
For guys that actually dreamed of having this, we got it. And me personally, like I'm in that majority. Like I waited for the day that we got that shutdown corner.
It was down there to happen, Jalen. Like it was about that time we needed a guy like Jalen Ramsey. And I just thank the football guys for that. And
Yeah,
Les
thank the
Snead.
football guy, thank
And
Les
Les
Snead, and
Snead,
thank Jacksonville for
Jacksonville.
not, you know, essentially making sure that one of their star players was happy. Maybe it was just destined to happen, but you know, for it to land like that, it did major benefits.
Yeah.
And right now, we're going into our second full year with Jalen Ramsey. You know, under a new coordinator, but still though, with him and Aaron Donald, of course.
Of course.
And essentially, you know, y'all can always comment at the bottom, you know, all fans of the you know,
Yeah,
NFL
everybody.
fan base. Like,
Yeah.
you know, y'all let us know, you know, whether Jacksonville won the trade, you know, as of right now, or whether the Rams won the trade. You know,
Drop the
because
comments.
yeah, definitely drop in the comments because I feel like Chason and Smith, I don't know. I don't think those guys are gonna come up to the levels of
Jalen Ramsey.
a Jalen Ramsey. So, I mean, maybe Jacksonville was backed into a corner. They had to make the trade, and we just, like I said, we benefited from being aggressive at the time and making the trade. And also, by the way, as well, Akeem Talib, he also came out and said that, you know, he also didn't like the way that we handled his issue as far as putting him on injured reserve, you know, and then trading him to the Dolphins, you know, when he said he wasn't clearly hurt. Maybe that could have been the case. I didn't honestly at the time. I didn't think that Talib's injury was that serious to put him on. On an 8-week IR. I don't think it was really that serious.
No, at all.
And even he just came out on his podcast and said it.
And then I heard that him and Sean McVay kind of bumped heads as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that probably why that probably pulled the trigger right there. I was like, okay.
But you know, that also comes with having those type of personalities, you know, McVay being that young coach, you know, and Talib being that veteran, you know, just very outspoken. Sometimes it just don't mesh. But, you know, he pretty much came out, you know, said those things. I ain't going down on Talib, because like I said, I know Talib was a baller. You know, like I said, he probably didn't like how things went down.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's the league, it's the business.
Yeah, it's the business.
So I mean, they know how they running over there, man.
Yeah. I think that's why it's more confusing, like how, you know, the reaction that Marcus Peters had, you know, just a few days ago. Because it's like, you know, 2 years that went by, you're still salty about whatever happened with us. Like, you done been on the Ravens for 2 years now. So,
as soon as you went to the Ravens that same following year, you taking pick sixes to the house, clamping, you know,
doing
people,
big things.
I'm like, okay, MP, it's looking good for the value of Baltimore over there. Okay, that's what's up. But it's like, damn, my guy. And you went to the Super Bowl with us, bro.
Definitely went to the bowl, like, so it won't like it was rocky. It won't like it was rocky, my guy. So
come on, bro.
Like I said, whatever beef you got with Jalen Ramsey because he's better than you, then that's, you know, you got to deal with that.
Yeah,
you got this year to, you know, to handle that.
Yeah, handle that shit, MP, since you know, be like, the best.
And we're gonna find out Wednesday when it's gonna happen and what time it's gonna happen. So
most definitely.
Until then, you know, you can leave the comments over in your own camp. But anywho, man, like I said, man, we wanted to go ahead and bring our opinion on who we think won the Jalen Ramsey trade. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we can't go ahead and end things off without our final statement. So go ahead and Snoop, man. What you got on your mind, man?
My final statement is the whole situation with the Jalen Ramsey trade. It worked for the better for us. Put it that way. And I hope Jalen Ramsey can keep on continuing on being that top tier guy as a cornerback and be on another level. Like, I want to see a different Jalen Ramsey this year. A different Jalen Ramsey. Just like we always see a different Aaron Donald every year. Now, I want him to be that leader. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely going to have that C this year. So, coach the secondary up. And we'll be back to business with the defense, man. Back to the season.
Y'all let us know how y'all feel about that and everything that we discussed Y'all leave a comment, man. Y'all like and subscribe.
Make sure y'all
Y'all
like,
share.
subscribe, share.
Cause y'all know what we do for the Ramily, man. We try to put on.
Put on.
Put on. As you see, we got 2 9s. We know where the goat's at.
We know. And it's with the Rams.
But also, we can't leave y'all without the throwback player of the day.
Hey, Jalen, what's your throwback player of the day, man?
Y'all remember my boy OJ Atagwe?
Who?
My guy was. Remember he got his helmet stiff arm off like again LT. Y'all remember when LT stiffed arm his helmet off like?
Oh my God!
That
What?
was on all the NFL videos on
all
NFL films, bro.
Yeah, we ain't
No
forget
lie
about
though.
you. We ain't
Like
forget
in
about
it,
you.
like that, like that's all people remember him at. I think he had a season where he had 7 picks.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that season.
but all people will remember him was
Just-
him getting his helmet stiffed on off his head by LT,
Damn.
one of the greats.
I don't know why you trying to try LT that time, bro.
Hey,
You
that's
know his
tough.
stiff arm is crazy.
Hey,
Like,
OJ Atagwe, man.
hey, shout out.
Shout out to the boy OJ Atagwe, man.
Yeah. No cap.
No cap, my God. Hey, but man, we appreciate everybody, man, tuning in to the videos, man. Man, y'all like and subscribe again, man. I'm Jalen,
And on Snoop
and this is Rams House
TV.
Oh, and by the way, before you go on your jog, before you read a book, before you tie your shoes up to walk out the door, just remember, whose house?
Rams house.
Gang, gang.
Gang. We'll see y'all again.